The Big House, bathed in maize and blue. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Deacons, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Deacons have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Quick step and go. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Michigan. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wake Forest offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. The run from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
And the Deacons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Wolverines have their offense offense in high gear. This time they'll go to the running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He has 60 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Heel middle trying to pick its way to the end zone. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. They found a way to get him the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. All by himself. Smashes through the tackle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. He now has 72 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's invincible. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 24 over Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a round. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. It's a draw. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game, and it's cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind, and they'd love to get something going here. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Second down coming up.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the ground, it's Owens. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Offense in a bunch formation. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got the tight end. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Grabs it in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. On the move. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, he's gonna take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Second down coming up.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Owens. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Cyclones have made a statement thus far on the road. But as we know with this program, it only matters if they win. There are no moral victories in Ames. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Iowa State.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bargava.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up second down.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Charges ahead. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the wideout. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick strike complete. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying.
He's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Turning it on. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Second down coming up.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up. The Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds Zach Brees, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience.